Hey friends, how's everyone going? How's everyone going? How's everyone doing? How's your day going? Whatever it is, it's Wednesday. It's new comic book day, and I did go ahead and pick up a ton of stuff. Like seriously, I picked up pretty much all my weekly books, and I ended up with a whole bunch of back issues, and went to a store that I typically get back issues from. Ended up getting um, like I wouldn't maybe I would call it a grail. I'm not really sure if it technically is a grail, but hey, it's one of the books that is really, really important to me. So I am super stoked that I ended up finding it like in the wild. So I'll go ahead and I will just get to it and show off some books that I got, show off some trades that I got, and some things that I'm very excited about too. I did also I'm trying to make sure. I also did get a package from my friend Dan, so I'll be opening up that as well. So hi. Hi Ree, so good to see you. The last couple times I haven't seen you on with I Freaking Love Comics, so hopefully you'll be back soon. Hopefully I'll see you more often, and I can't wait for more. You're also doing a Dune like read over, so I'm really excited to see that. So thank you for being here. Hello to anyone else in the chat who's like maybe like watching. I see like that up there. Hello to anyone who's watching but maybe not commenting. So okay, let's go ahead and get to it. So in no particular order, I got Something is Killing the Children. And let me go ahead and I'm gonna pop off for just 1 second. Give me one moment. Okay, sorry folks, I had a couple of technical difficulties, but I am back. So I'll go ahead and I only got one, so I'm gonna go ahead and I got Something is Killing the Children. This one is the first on my book from my like regular weekly pulls. I also got We Only Find Them When We're Dead. I just love how dynamic that cover is right there. Um, Let's see. So this one was kind of a funky one because preview said that it was only going to be 4 issues, but you know, an unexpected fifth came out this week. So Unkindness of Ravens. And it sounds like I think that there's going to be a 5 questions. Speaking of which, so here on the kid, it sounds like Will be interviewing Dan Panosian from Unkindness of Ravens. So take a look for that. I usually do shows with them on Fridays, but not this Friday because I'll be interviewing Rodney Barnes on Comic Chop News. So either way, you should be following those channels, and those channels links are in the bottom. So it looks like a couple more people popped in the chat, so I just want to say hi. So Ree, say hi to Kitty. I will. I'm surprised he didn't know that I'm doing a live stream and just popped up. So, and then hello, Remy. And then hi to Kim. So good to see you. I know that I'll see you on Friday when we talk to Rodney Barnes. So next on my list, New Mutants. And I've absolutely loved Vita Ayala writing this. So excited to see where she's going with this. Also, because you know that I'm going to go ahead and get this, I did get Dune, House Atreides. I actually got both covers, so I think the other one's in here somewhere, maybe just a little bit further down in the stack. But I did go ahead and get the A cover, but why not get both? So, got both of those. Number 4. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show off all of these because there's kind of a theme going on, but I'm not sure if these are all of them, but I did end up picking up all of the Alien variant covers. So we've got X-Men 17, we've got Wolverine, Daredevil number 26. So you can see, there you go. Avengers 41. And Captain Marvel 25. That was the one that I was most excited about. So I'm really excited to see that one. Saying hello to a couple people. So Bearded, hello. Yeah, of course I'm gonna get Dune. Like, of course. It's on my pull list and ended up getting the variant cover as well. Hey Mike, how's it going? And then Victoria, hello. Okay, a couple other things on my list. I've got Dead End Kids. This one is from Source Point, I believe, and it's actually like the second arc. Haven't read the first one, but I was told you don't even need to read the first one to get this one. So Dead End Kids, The Suburban Job, number 1. Next one is going to be Steak. I have no clue what this is about, but I saw that it was a Scout Comics number 1, and I bet it's probably about like vampires or something. That's my best non-educated guess right there. And then hello, Stay Puff. And then this one looked pretty interesting. It's called The Eighth Immortal, another one by Source Point. Source Point can be like hit or miss, but the cover looked pretty cool. I'm kind of a cover buyer, so okay, the interiors look okay. Next one, I did get Post Americana number 2. I really enjoyed number 1. This one's done by Image Comics. The first one gave me Mad Max vibes, so really excited to see where this one goes. And then Stargazer by Mad Cave Studios, number 5 came out, and I believe that this is the last one. So really excited to read this, and also really excited to see the like the trade come out. I hope that they do that soon. Nailbiter Returns, number 9. So that should, I don't know if that's gonna almost finish up the second arc or whatever they're doing with that. And then of course I got all of my DC Future State books, so I'll go ahead and just kind of like show those off instead of individually. But I will say the one that I am actually kind of excited about is Aquaman. So we'll see how that one turns out. And then I did get The Other History of the DC Universe, number 2. Number 1 was really, really good, and I really enjoyed it. I feel like I should like lean over so you can actually see the full. So there you go. And then I did get this. My shop basically just kind of like handed this to me and was like, you will like this. And it looks totally up my alley of like weird, bizarre sci-fi stuff. The artwork reminds me of Alexis Zierett, so kind of interesting. And it's done by Silver Sprocket, which I really like a lot of their stuff too. So I love how everyone is saying hello to everyone in the chat. So I just think it's really cute. So those were like most of my like pickups that I get from my regular shop, but I did go to the I have like a secondary shop that I go to that just kind of like I'll pick up random stuff there. So I did pick up Taskmaster 1 and 2 because Dan from Comic Chop News kind of recommended it. I don't know if it was like a stunning review, but you know, he mentioned it and I'm like, okay, there's some moments in here that sound pretty darn interesting. I picked up a couple things I'm not going to show on here because I'm going to send them to people, so I don't want to, you know, ruin the surprise in case they're watching or in case they will. Hello. Yeah, the Silver Sprocket store. I didn't even know that there was a Silver Sprocket store. I visited San Francisco like a year and a half ago, but didn't have a chance to go there. I also, so more on the list that I picked up, I have no clue what this Damned Cursed Children is, but it has that like EC Comics vibe, so got that. Let's see, I also got Tarna. Arna. It's done by Heavy Metal, and the first one was all right, and I really like the covers, so that was kind of a cover buy for me. And then I picked up another one of those, another Scout Comics number 1 came out today, Sweet Downfall. And then I got Colonel Weird Cosmagog. I got both covers. This one I'm pretty sure is supposed to be Little Prince. I have never read Little Prince. but I have a tattoo, and a lot of people seem to think it's not the Little Prince, but a lot of people seem to think that it is. So that's basically my only knowledge of Little Prince. Um, so anyways, like I said, this store I get a lot of back issues from. So I got, maybe this one might ruin the surprise, so I'm going to send this one too. But I just thought it was funny. But it says, I just like hit myself in the face. So anyways, I got Batman, the Bat, and the Cat. So, you know, Tom King knows where to write from. I also picked up this 100-page Swamp Thing Giant. I think this is one of the older ones, not the newer ones. And you know that I want Swamp Thing to be my boyfriend, so I'll read anything Swamp Thing. I also picked up, I think that I already have this cover, but I saw it again. And I haven't actually read Ram V's Catwoman, and I'm a fan. So I really like this cover. So, and let's see. I did pick up this cover because it's Terry Dodson doing Batgirl. So why not pick up that beautiful cover? Like, seriously, I'll try to maybe that'll be easier if I pull the comics over here. Maybe not. Okay, you can see the cover there. So that's such a beautiful, I am totally down to be in an open relationship with Swamp Thing. So as long as Swamp Thing doesn't mind me sharing like Magneto and Swamp Thing and a few others, Big Barda. So there you go. Open relationship with Swamp Thing. I also picked up this variant cover for Philadelphia. And just a friendly reminder, I'll be talking with Rodney Barnes on Friday over at Comic Shop News. So go into the link below, subscribe to Comic Shop News. I did also buy I already have this one, but figured I'd buy another copy of Silver Surfer Black #1 because it was so weird and it was so good. Okay, and this keeps getting recommended. And I found issue #2. I have not been able to find issue 1, but Heavy Metal Savage Circus, I found issue #2. So I'll see if I can find issue #1 eventually, and I might try to read it. Who knows? Okay, a couple other back issues that I found. I'm really surprised that I found these because it's been such a hot title. But I found issues 1, 2, and 3 of Kanto. Some pretty interesting covers right here. Like I said, I got 1, 2, and 3, but I got 2 covers for issue 2. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry that my lighting is like messing that up. And then I got 3. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I got an AOK from Bullseye Bob, Everything Comics, and he sent me the first trade of Kanto, and I read it in like one sitting. I just absolutely consumed it, and it was great. So when I saw the single issues, I'm like, duh, I'm gonna pick those up. Okay. So I ended up going to Everything Comics, and I did also pick up a couple other trades. So I'm going to go ahead and do those since they're kind of quick. I picked up Loud by Maria Lovett. Absolutely love her artwork. I did also pick up the trade for Star Wars Dr. Aphra. Once again, love this series a lot. I did also get this, She at the Tower of All That Is Known. So this is a pretty cool one. It was $30, which is kind of expensive, but it has like the fancy like glory hole thing. I just remember like books when I was a kid having that little glory hole. But the production value on this is definitely worth it for $30, even though it's a relatively short book. And it just had a really cool title, She at this Tower of All That Is Known. So I thought that was kind of fun. I did also pick up Generation X from my shop Books with Pictures because they said that basically everyone in it is gay. So that's how you sell something to me, is just basically say everyone in here is queer and you're going to love it. So add it to my list. And then this one, I'm really excited to see this in a trade because the single issues were really hard to find, but I ended up getting No Heroine by Frank Gogol. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but I know that this was a really personal title for him. So I'm really excited to read this in trade format. And I also like, so this is done by Source Point Press as well, and it's only $9.99. So I think that they're doing that like first volume $9.99 that Image apparently used to do and no longer does. But the first trade is $9.99. So that made it even more exciting. So No Heroine by Frank Gogol. And what I'm really here to talk about, this is probably the thing that I was most excited about. The shop that I go to, I feel like I have really good luck getting kind of like back issues that are really good. So I'm going to set the scene for you. I'm about to take like the stuff that I got, put it up there, and buy my stuff. And I saw these on the counter, and I'm like, I don't want to be that person, but are you putting those out to sell? And in fact, they were. So I ended up picking all but two, but the first series of, or the first issues of Watchmen. So I ended up getting issues 1 through 9 and then 12. So right now I have all of them except issues 10 and 11. So that's going to be like on my, look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. I'm a really big fan of Alan Moore. If you couldn't tell, Watchmen was one of the series for me that just like really got me into comics, and I think does such a good job of showcasing what comics can be, defining for, I think, the comics industry and defining for Jennifer as a comic book fan. So really, really excited, and a really good price. I kind of had a price in my head and it totally fit. So $20 for the first one, but like $6 and $8 for the other ones. I can't believe that I got it for that low of a price. So I remember glory holes from when I was a kid too. That was my favorite part of my childhood, was glory holes. Speaking of which, I'm here for anyone to pitch this to, anyone who's an investor and wants to get in on the ground floor of this idea. I actually do want to pitch a religious themed mini golf and call it glory holes. So anyone here who wants to invest in glory holes, let me know, because I'm here to do religious themed mini golf and call it glory holes. So that's what I'm here for, folks. So anyways, when I was picking up the Watchmen, I'm like, well, I'm also looking for, a couple other things. I'm also looking for first issues of Sandman, like the first couple. Lo and behold, they did have issue number 3. So now I picked up issue number 8, which is the first appearance of Death, several months ago. But now I also have issue number 3. So definitely going to be looking for more of those now that I have like more of a collection. So that's pretty much a lot of the stuff that I got, but I have one more thing, just one more thing. But wait, folks, there's more. I got sent a box from Dan, my co-host over at Comic Chop News, and as a reminder, as I try to remember how to open up boxes as easily as I can, we'll be interviewing Rodney Barnes this Friday at 6. So I highly, highly urge you to go and follow over there at that channel, because that's where we will be doing it, over on Comic Chop News. So as I struggle with this box, just give me a few seconds. I'm just going to try to like rip it. Okay. Okay. So he knows that I love like shit. Oh my god, it's so good. It's got so many peanuts. So many peanuts, folks. I'm gonna go and try to like, I'm gonna get these all over the place. Can your glory holes business have a Buddy Jesus statue from Dogma? Yeah, I'll actually pitch this to Kevin Smith and see if he wants to get into it on the ground level. So Kevin Smith, I know you're watching. I know you would really appreciate this idea, but of doing glory holes, a religious themed mini golf, glory holes. You heard it here, folks. First, okay, I'm gonna do this because I know everyone loves this. I love bubble wrap. This is really what Dan sent me. He just sent me bubble wrap. I know it. Goodness, I'm just kidding. There's comics in here too. I think there's comics. I assume there's comics, and you know what happens with that. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm always afraid that when I do this, I'm just gonna like ruin. Okay, I don't know what it is. I have no clue what Dan sent me, but he sent me something. I kind of have an idea of what he may have sent me, because there was something that we were talking about. Okay, so there might be more than one thing. I'm like feeling it. I'm sorry, folks. So let's go ahead and see. Okay. Oh my gosh. So I got oh my god. Okay, so I got a King in Black temporary tattoo. So like what do you guys think? Like neck tattoo? Yay or nay? I think I could pull off a neck tattoo. I might actually try this one out and see if a neck tattoo would work for me. Okay. So I got this DC Future State. Beautiful. Beautiful packaging. And then more DC Future State. You heard it here, folks. I'm not saying this is premeditated murder, but I'm going to murder Dan. And the reason why is because he sent this to me and I'm going to pay him for it, but I had no fucking clue he was going to send this to me, and he did. And Dan, I'm so mad at you for doing this, but like I also love you for doing this. I'm going to fucking scream because Darth Vader #3 is Dr. Aphra's first fucking appearance, and he just sent this to me. I'm gonna fucking die. Dan, you're about to get a very strongly worded message from me. You're probably not watching right now. He's probably asleep. He has a weird word, or maybe he's working. I don't know. Can someone tap Dan on the shoulder, maybe 6 feet away, because you're supposed to be social distancing? Holy mess, I cannot believe you just sent this to me. I'm gonna cry. Like, this is almost like as important as like the Watchmen and the Sandman that I just got. This, folks, is the face of just like absolute, like, I can't believe that Dan just sent this to me. Like, I'm gonna murder you, Dan. I'm gonna absolutely murder you for sending this to me, but with love. I'm gonna murder you with love. All of you right now better go message Dan right now and tell him that he's about to get murdered in Florida. I can't believe he just said this to me. I'm just gonna look at this forever. You know that meme from Parks and Recreation where what's his name is like looking at the art and he's like, I've been staring at this for 5 hours now. Like that's gonna be me with this. Like I just said, I just got this today, and I just got this today, and I'm just gonna fucking stare at this. Dan, I can't believe you sent this to me. I'm gonna fucking cry. Because Dr. Aphra is like my favorite modern character right now. I'm really glad that I have like 20 things that I'm about to send you, but I don't feel like it's gonna make it worth this. So there's a couple of things in the chat. Let me go ahead and okay. So CGC the issue, like 100%. I'm gonna see. I've got a couple of things I want to send to CGC, and this is definitely going to be one of them. Now, Dr. Aphra is the bomb. Like, if she doesn't get her own series, I tragically like hate the Star Wars movies. I won't talk about it here. But this is like the only thing that I love about Star Wars. This is literally the only thing that I love about Star Wars is Dr. Aphra. And then modern is the trade paperback, the whole story. So she does have a couple of series. There was one written by Kieran Gillen, and then this one is done by, I can't remember their name, Alyssa Wong. But this actually just came out today of like a different series, but there's Darth Vader that she's in. And so, like I said, where's the parents' day? I can't believe you sent this to me. I'm gonna send you a message crying later. I will murder Dan by pub sub. That is how one gets murdered in pub sub or in Florida. Murder by pub sub is like the number 5th cause of death in Florida, I think. Just underneath like hippos and alligators and stuff. Because hippos are deadly, folks. Oh my goodness. To find that Dr. Afra is absolutely seriously. Like I said, if someone is near Dan right now, let him know. I am in like shock right now. I honestly thought that I think he said something about getting like the Christian Ward homesick pilots, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like he's sending me, bruh, bruh. I wonder if I just like stared like this, how long people would just watch me just be dumbfounded by this. Dan, seriously, everyone better go like and subscribe to Comic Chop News right now. Please join us on Friday as you can see me like publicly execute him with very strong words for how much I love that he just sent this to me right now. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end that today, folks. Thank you for joining me. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. I will see you Friday at Comic Chop News. Go like and subscribe to Comic Chop News if you haven't already liked and subscribed to this. And then on Sundays, Mars and I do a really fun show where we like bullshit about comics for an hour and a half. And then might have something coming up soon that I'm excited about to talk about. And then other Fridays, you can also see me with Hero and the Kid and a whole bunch of other fun people. And then I do have some really fun people that I put in the description. I keep pointing down here. Please go like and subscribe all of the channels that are down here because they're truly wonderful folks. But I hope you have a wonderful night and stay safe out there. Don't forget to wear a mask. Bye.